it makes sense to a degree, but it's also crazy, right?
I mean, Jordan, we knew, like you had mentioned, the book came out in 2016, and that's when Murray was saying that there were hormonal injections, that Michael Jackson was getting those at age 12. So that's some really tough things to take into consideration.
Absolutely.
But also Michael Jackson had mentioned that his relationship with his dad was not the best. I mean, he admitted to that, and we knew that from the get-go.
He had shed light at times in interviews where he was more candid than he was throughout his life in his relationship with Joe, because for the most part, he remained mum about a lot of it. Then in his older age, he started talking about the beatings he would receive from his father under the guise of punishment, how he used to run away, and usually he wasn't caught. He was quick enough where Joe couldn't catch him, but when Joe did catch him, it was really bad. He spoke about being afraid of Joe. I feel like from Janet to Joe, between Janet and Michael, there was so much that they never talked about. Right. They give you a little bit, but they never truly unveil what went on in that household. So you're left to speculate a lot of it. And the children of Michael Jackson, Prince and Paris, love Joe so much. And the reason I think that Joe was seen differently from them as opposed to Michael and Janet was Joe already had the money. Joe had already made it. Joe had already done it off the backs of Janet and Michael, where now he could just enjoy the children, where there wasn't the pressure of success and creating a livelihood.
Yeah, it's sad. I mean, they loved their grandfather. Paris posted to Instagram once he passed a novel of, we love our grandfather. My grandchildren will know about Joe Jackson. I mean, it's sad to think this is the king of pop we're talking about. He's such a legend. And the fact that there's news that's coming out about this now, I mean, it was said, but the fact that it's resurfacing, it's sad.
Well, I want to take it back really quickly here to what you were saying, Jordan, where you were saying money is not necessarily a factor here. But I feel like when your family is generating so much money, you start treating your children almost as money generators.
100%. And that's what Joe was guilty of.
And that's why I think, I'm not saying this is true by any means. We don't know.
All alleged, absolutely.
And we may not ever know, but it's definitely something that stays in your mind, like, really?
When you heard this story, because I got to admit, when I heard this story, I said, I could kind of see it. Like, because there's just no explanation for how Michael got to this extreme from where he was coming up as the young, cute member and the main piece of the Jackson 5 to where he was when he sounded like this. And I'm not making joke of it. It was jarring. And that explanation, as wild as it is, it makes a little bit of sense because of how tyrannical that Joe was in his pursuit of success with his children.
Yeah, you definitely can't rule anything else.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see. I don't know how you ever find out what's true or what's not with this one. I think it'll remain speculation.
They've got their careers. We are all still working on our careers, I think, as millennials.
Krista, you're co-hosting a Jam today. Talking about it, you're fine.
But I'm just saying, these people are settled. They've got their money. They've got their careers.
True.
They know where they're going. Their paths are paved, and they can settle down. It's time for them. And I hate that it's such like a negative connotation around it, because why is it so bad that Hollywood is supporting monogamy? You know, these people are getting married. It doesn't mean that they're all going to start a family right away. They're just getting married, and they're going to support each other.
But think about this. What would your mother say if you got engaged today?
Well, I'm not in Hollywood.
But she'd say you're too young. My point is, she'd say you got your whole life ahead of you.
Right. I mean, times are different. But I don't think that millennials can't, go together and go on in their careers and support each other being married. I don't think marriage has to pull
These are all
back.
going to end in divorce. They're all going to end in divorce.
I grew up backwards. I mean, Justin Bieber and I were born the same year, and I was eating CPS at PB&J bars, and he was like performing with Usher. So I don't even know.
It's a different world that they maneuver in.
Way different world. No comparison there.
Yeah, and I also think that, look, and this may or may not be fair to say, but a divorce in Hollywood, it doesn't feel like the same as a divorce from a person who lives down the street from you. Like, it's almost expected, maybe it's unfair, but it's almost like the rules by which Hollywood moves in are very different. Whether that's warranted or not, I think it's the beast that we've created.
Right.
Whereas you got Hollywood people who, I've been married 5-6 times. If you met somebody down the street who's been married 5 or 6 times, you'd be like, what? Where in Hollywood, it's more accepted.
I think Baldwin and Beads are going to make it.
We'll see.
They got their faith.
We'll be covering that divorce in 2 weeks.
I do it all the time, I feel like.
Is it a fun thing for you, or is it like this is,
No,
this
I think it's a fun
taxing.
thing. I'm very meticulous in grouping people together. Like, I'll sit one person next to another one on purpose so they can talk and network. Oh, my friends are probably like, we're never going to talk.
Yeah, right, but I hope they're not watching.
No, but you end up then having bigger network connections, and I think that's like the big key here, where so many people have so many commonalities. It's okay to do that, if you like to hang out in big groups.
And maybe you could cultivate new friendships, new bonds between people who maybe weren't previously connected. That's kind of a fun thing, I feel
For
like.
sure. For me, it's more like I have my hometown friends. I'm from Schaumburg, so I have my Schaumburg friends. I went to University of Illinois. I have my college friends, and then I have Chicago friends, and I mix them all the time. Like, not even just things that I'm hosting, but if my hometown friends from Schaumburg are doing something, I'll be like, okay, great. I have this girl coming from Chicago and these people coming from U of I. And it's so fun. It makes everything more fun, and I think we're all pretty common. We have the common denominator of me, so it's always a good time.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm not surprised. You're such a bubbly, personable person.
kidding.
No, but I'm saying it makes sense that you would want that. I think it takes a certain personality type. Like
Right.
both of you guys enjoy being out, enjoy different friends, and bringing them together. I think that's a positive. Whereas for me, I feel like it's stressful. I feel like I don't, and maybe it's a generational thing. I don't know what it is, but I think it's a personality thing more than anything. Is
Well,
I
there's
feel
stress sometimes.
I feel the stress of it. Maybe it's because I'm living that life right now as I try to plan for a wedding, and you're trying to take friends. Who do you put here? What friends make it? What friends don't? How they vibe with this one? If we invite this one, does this one come?
Right.
And that's why you're feeling the stress.
Maybe it's a
wedding
different level.
planning.
Yeah, maybe it's a different level. But ultimately, we want to embrace love, don't we? So we want to bring
Right,
everybody
right.
together and share
And
it
it
all.
depends. I mean, sometimes you want a more intimate, more close friend gathering.
Maybe
and
that's
sometimes
what
you
it is.
want a
Yeah.
bigger party, a bigger hangout. So just depends, really.
All right. Well, it sounds like these two are where the party's at. So come hang out, everybody. Hit them on their social media handles. They'll let you know where they're going this weekend. It's probably the Taste of
Join up.
Chicago, where Mike P is going to be, right?
It is.